Hello, hello, my brave and mortal souls. This is Venus Callida here. Well, the elf part of me is asleep right now, conked out with all of the holiday foods. I'm in a holiday food coma. Yay! That's some blessed thing I'm very grateful for. But my kitty self, transmogrified, um, I've got some cravings. And recently, I've been doing some holiday reading, and I found this very interesting website about different foods that used to be a staple in the family home, especially from the 1950s and 60s, and that are basically non existent today. But they were something that I know my grandmother was eating and cooking, and people that were making do, or what the normal family meal was on a Sunday when people would gather together and you had to make the dollar stretch. And I'm thinking, like, this sounds like these days, so why not take a step backwards? Our grandparents were doing something, right? Because we're all here and we're all doing okay. So I just thinking my kitty side loves shrimp, and a lot of these. Mm, Maybe kind of non-existent recipes nowadays that used to be staples were jellied foods. And I know that I used to hear my mom talk about when your nails were too thin and breaking, and you're getting split ends, and your hair's kind of breakable and your nails are bendy and stuff like that. They would feed you this clear gelatin. We all eat jello, right? Like jello pudding and jello, the powdered jello. And some of us, we'll drop fruit in it. That gets us fancy. We throw whipped cream on it. But people did so much more with this gelatin. Now I know it's not halal. I think it's kosher, but for sure, for like the different cultures in my family all ate it, and they'd feed it to you to shore up your nails and your hair. Now, of course, they would use this clear gelatin, and I know you can buy it in the same shelves as next to um, regular jellos that my generation knows, the fruity ones. But this clear stuff was used to make so much more. And so I became fascinated with, and I want to share with you a recipe today. So it's not a regular recipe blitz. It's the kind of recipe blitz I used to do where I'm just going to tell you the recipe. And we're not going to play any games. There's no funny business. But I've got 3 recipes I want to share with you that could be main dishes or sides, gelatinous stuff. I mean, those of us in video games are used to goopy things, or you like Slimer. But it's weird, it's different, it's maybe unusual, but it stretches the dollar, it stretches your food intake. Everybody gets a slice. Um, and since my kitty side loves seafood, my elephant side does not, but my kitty side loves shrimp. And I've got some kawaii shrimp here. You know how presents were sold in balloons once upon a time. Well, I'm bringing it all back right now. And I'm just going to tell you this recipe. And this recipe, I hope you try it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to delve into all of these jellied meals and just like give it a try. And this was inspired by this random video I found online about the foods that used to be the norms. And this is called the Savory Shrimp Mold. You're going to need 2 envelopes of the unflavored gelatin and a half a cup of cold water, 1 cup boiling water, 2 bouillon cubes, and watch for the salt intake for that. I look for bouillon cubes with the least amount of sodium possible. And we'll need a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise and 1 teaspoon of horseradish, 1 teaspoon of instant minced onion, 1 tablespoon of minced parsley, 2 tablespoons of fresh lime or lemon juice. I personally like lime, but lemon goes well with fish, so I'll go with the lemon, whichever one you find. And you'll need a dash each of Worcestershire and hot pepper sauce. If you're into that, I mean, skip it if you don't want to burn yourself. For some people, pepper is quite a spicy thing. We'll need 1 pound of shrimps that are cooked and peeled. Make sure you've cleaned them and diced them. Otherwise, Hell's Kitchen, you get in trouble for that. Because literally, if you don't clean the insides of it, that little trail is their poop. You don't want to make people eat shrimp poop. So, anyways, clean it and don't be lazy about it, and dice them up. And we're going to need a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, whipped seasoned salt, and a pepper to taste. Now they say if you're using the sea salt, a pinch will do, but use half as much, half a pinch, if you're using regular shaker table salt. Okay, and you'll need some salad greens. I like spinach, but whatever you like, it's all good. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to soften the gelatin in cold water, and you're going to add boiling water and the bouillon cubes and stir until the gelatin and the cubes are completely dissolved. Stirring with a fork helps to do that better, actually. It breaks up all the little crystalline pieces that will float to the bottom. You're going to chill this until it's slightly thickened. Then you're going to fold in the remaining ingredients except for the greens. You're going to pour this into a 1-quart mold. And the kind of molds, if you see in my picture below, the one that has a hole in the middle, like the bundt cake mold, it makes a really nice display actually too. Okay, so pour it in the 1-quart mold. You're going to chill this until it is like totally solid and firm. You're going to unmold it onto the greens. So like your serving plate, you're going to put all your spinach leaves or your salad leaves around the bottom so it comes out like kind of a frill, like a doily of lettuce. And then you put the mold on top. And you can put more of the greens in the center if you want to decorate. I put a fresh prawn there just because I love to eat them. And that's it. This will serve 6 people. And when it's done, people just like cut it up like a pie and serve it and eat it just like that. Or you can have it as a side to other things. And what that is up to you. But it's a good way to stretch a meal. You get all of the healthy ingredients in your serving. And voila, we have the savory shrimp mold. Bon appetit, my precious mortal souls. I'm going to be coming back with some more seafood jellied recipes because the kitty in me is feeling the seafood, is feeling just fine. All right, everyone, keep an eye out for me because I'm going to post another recipe very shortly. This is Venus Kitty, transmugified, and I'm hiding in the kitchens of Hufflepuff, I should say, bringing this recipe to you. All right, there's 2 more to come. Keep an eye out for me. Kitties like their seafood, and I'll talk to you later. Happy festivities, everyone, and I'll see you next time.